So when you are dating, what are your expectations of a man?
Such as?
Like, what are you looking for?
My expectations? You gotta be a tall
to be respectful, treat me the way I treat you.
I'll say spiritual and family oriented.
Just always told the way that a man treats his mother, for instance, or how he is with his father, does somewhat dictate how he's going to be in that relationship with you.
Either they working or working towards their passion.
Basically, the Negro needs to have a job. That's number one.
So, you know, if you're not working, have to be in school. If you're not in school, you have to be working.
I might be looking for a boss. No. No, but for real.
I like a guy who's smart and who can make me laugh. And he also needs to be not afraid to stand up for what he believes in.
Communication. That's all I expect. And honesty. Like being in a relationship with a friend to being with a man is like communication and honesty will build or break your relationship.
I would have to say something like my parents. My parents have been married over 30 years. And I feel like a man is supposed to be the head of the household, but only when they do their part as being a man. Meaning providing, taking care of your family. I mean, just overall being there for your family, you know, and your loved ones and stuff. Like, that's what it's about. Everything else will fall in place after that.
I don't understand about women, like, how they can say, I want someone who's here for me, someone who can spend time with me, which is not a problem, but in the same token, when a guy like myself, single, is giving that to a lady as far as someone who's trying to be there, someone who's trying to show an example as far as being in a relationship with them or getting to know them, and it's not all about sex, how is it that all of a sudden now you have a problem, oh I can't, and this and that is too good to be true?
To tell you the truth, I'm one of those victims. Maybe because sometimes we are, in being good, certain things are just you're just a little naive to certain situations. You may just be a little too right in some of the things that you're doing. Sometimes, even when it seems the situation is perfect, sometimes there are always things that are saying that it's not.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, either a good guy is going to get, or a good female for that matter, they're going to get played, or somebody's going to take advantage, or they're not going to want to deal with them because they're going to look like, why are they so nice? You know, it got to be something else to it. Like, they feel like there's a motive behind it, when really they can just genuinely be a good person.
I believe there's a good guy. There's good guys. I just don't believe there are any more because everybody's too busy following the trend of getting females and having money and all that stuff. So
Is it really that you're being true with the person that you're talking to, or you just being true with yourself? And when I say being true with yourself, that pretty much means like, okay, well, this person or this guy is giving me exactly what I'm looking for, and I don't know how to handle it.
I think that's the case because people don't know how to treat. They're always used to getting the bad guy and the bad girl, that when they get a good guy or a good girl, they don't know how to treat them. You know, a girl is probably used to a guy smacking her upside her head or calling her out her name, or because that's what she feels is the definition of love. But in reality, that's not. If you got a guy that's constantly showering you with love and taking you out and giving you gifts and telling you how much he appreciates and loves you, you know, that's a good guy. And some women don't know how to accept that.
And then it might be just as the thing of sometimes people want a little bad inside of a little good.
Good guys finish last a lot because they don't necessarily always speak up on what they want. You know what I mean? An aggressiveness, a boldness is needed in any situation.
Sometimes too good leaves room for people wanting a little adventure.
I mean, I can understand that, you know, but still, you know, you gotta communicate, you know, with your partner too, you know, so you can spice it up, and at the same time that other partner has to be willing to, you know, spice it up with their other partner just to keep it together, you know, so that person won't be, you know, looking on the other side.
It's something that's missing, and that's really what's missing. So that's really why I feel good guys finish last. And because a lot of the times they just let people run over them. Like, you got to put your foot down in situations. And I'm not saying be disrespectful to a woman or treat her any type of way, but that plays a huge part in it.
There's a very distinct set of things that women consistently ask for, at least in my experience, that they want in a man. They want someone who's stable. They want someone that has an education. They want someone that has a job. They want someone that listens to them. They want all these things, and I feel like that a lot of women, especially unfortunately black women, pass by on guys because they nitpick, you know.
Women are not happy unless they're unhappy about something. Nothing can ever be just right.
You know, guy has a good job, take care of himself, he's self-sufficient, he's independent. You might even be moderately attractive, but oh, guess what? He laughs funny, or, he talks a little bit too much.
You can have all the money in the world and get her everything she wants, and she gonna want more. But you didn't do it the right way.
You didn't do something, or this is too much, and now it's not enough.
Or, I don't know, it's just always that one thing, and if you're not Idris Elba, then somehow you're just, I don't know.
Thing I understand about women is it's about them. Why is it always about them? You know what I mean? But it's a relationship, so it's a give and take 50-50 thing. Why is it always about what the woman wants?
Why I got to wear Dickies and you and Donna Karen? Why I got to wear Chicago Bears tennis shoes and you got on Calvin Klein's?
The happy women I know, it comes down to what they want. And the guy sits there miserable, and sometimes he kind of loses it. You know what I mean?
I'm a 48 long, 32. This bitch came in with a one-size-fits-all suit with the zip on the bottom like the windbreakers. And I'm wearing my shit to the gym and to church. I got a pinstripe starter suit on. Bitch, shop for me where you shop for you.
It's a compromise that should be there, in a sense. Because guys bend a lot. If they in love, they bend a lot for the woman. But then in the end, it's never enough for them.
I expect the woman to be fair. That's what I expect. Buying my suits at Target, bitch.
If I was talking to my own girls or the girls that I mentor, I would say, do away with the checklist. Gotta have a job, gotta have this, gotta have that, do away with the checklist. Because what I'm finding is that nobody's going to ever meet your checklist.
So many young ladies who they really choose to give themselves to, it's like they kind of manipulate the situation before it even really creates itself.
You hear this, there's a shortage of black men. It's not a shortage of black men, there's a shortage of flexibility with the women that are dating them.
You're never going to find a man who's going to meet everything on your checklist. Look for the things that are of value, the things that are going to get you in the long run. Like simple things such as, does he finish a project? Is he on time? Does he get up and go to work every day? Look for things that are going to help move you and your family along for the long run.
And then to think about, when you getting with somebody, all you're going to be doing is building upon what's already there. So if you get someone with a decent foundation, man, you're going up.
Stay away from this, what kind of job does he have? Is he work? That's why most men feel the way they feel today. They insecure because we make them insecure. Working at McDonald's ain't nothing to be proud of, so they go slang dope. Hello, women. Because you want some Prada shoes. That's why he's slanging dope, boo.
So you will accept a guy working at McDonald's?
He get a W-2, why not? He can file taxes.
Okay, the brother can't work at McDonald's all his life, unless, you rising up to manager or something. You can't just be the crew member all your life.
I think women have gone way too far. We all talk about, I just want a good man, I want a good this. No, you don't. You want to keep up with the Joneses. You want a house in the suburbs. And in order for him to do that, you got to understand, everybody can't be CEO. Everybody can't be Obama. There's only one. There's thousands of men. You got to be able to help accept people where they are. You will breed a better man if you just let him be authentic to himself.
What do you look for in a woman?
any one of you all?
What I look for in a woman, I look for like character.
To be somewhat educated and be able to hold a conversation.
Respect your damn self. I'm sorry, man. I can't have a conversation with you when you refer to your friends bitches.
Definitely gotta have self-respect though. That was the biggest one to me, man. 'Cause not today, they don't have self-respect.
Really just like have some on your mind. Other than hair, jewelry and shit, material shit that really don't mean shit to nobody.
I just feel like if a chick is on the internet half naked, how am I supposed to like respect her if she can't respect having herself, you know, covered at times? I mean, I can still appreciate you and your shape and everything, but all I'm gonna want to do is hit. And that's it. I don't want to do nothing else with you. I already seen what you got.
If you got $300 hair on your head, but you walk up to your friend or a man and tell them you need help paying your phone bill, which is $75, he gonna look at you like you're fucking stupid. A real man will.
I don't have an expectation when I'm dating. I'm trying to find and get to know the woman, you know. See where I had at, see what's going on with her, you know.
You gotta have, you can't be too serious about life. At least around me, because then you'll be pissed off all the time, uptight.
If one false word come out her mouth, you know, she gonna be washing dishes, gonna leave the table. I'm just fucking with you.
And I got one more very important thing. I'm gonna look into the camera and say this. You have to know how to cook. I don't care how good you look.
I don't care how you put it down.
I don't care how much money I got.
Man, that's not gonna feed me. You can't be pretty burning up no food.
No box macaronis. You know what I'm saying? You telling me you making macaroni, I need to see you make it from scratch. I don't need box macaroni.
I can't be in the studio 10, 12 hours and come home to some noodles. That's not
chicken strips.
On the real.
Why do you all say that, you know, you want a down chick, somebody who's there for you and all that other stuff, but then when you get it, you don't know how to appreciate it and you let it go or you cheat on it or it's just not what you want at the moment. Like, don't say that you want one thing and, you know, act a completely different way. Why do men do that?
I'm not gonna say that they go for the little thought type, but at the same time they really do. So that would be another question. Like, they'll pick, you know, little ratchet bride over somebody that got their head on their shoulders.
I think that both sides get such a bad rep because honestly, like today, we got our priorities messed up. Like, we don't want a good girl that's gonna do, you know what I'm saying, with everything what we want them to do. Like, we want the chick, like, I'm speaking for like a lot of guys, like they want the chick that's gonna give them some ass real quick.
You know what it is? It's a level of immaturity that a lot of people just can't shake. I'm 35 years old and I have no time for a thought, no ratchets, no BS, anything like that. I don't need no bad girl in my life, no bad girls club auditioners, you know, no.
Yeah, if you want a good woman or a good guy, you gotta be willing to change yourself a lot of the time.
For yourself.
On the real.
Nice girls, call me for real, cause I don't need no bad bitches in my life, for real. The bad bitches can stay right outside that door.
Men these days, I think, just with the changing of women wanting to be so much more independent and women wanting to have more control over things being said, I just think it's not a defining role anymore.
Do you feel like the roles have been reversed?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And men, don't shoot me down here. Leadership means that they have to step up to something. I think a lot of men have become cowards and a lot of men have become unethical in their thinking.
Hell fucking I don't like it. You know, I like being a woman. I don't like being no fucking woman and no man. I'm not a man. I'm a woman.
The reason being is because one, we as women have helped lower the standard for them. So things are easy. Men are always going to take the easy route.
Now you have men that feel, and I'm not saying all, but you have some men that feel that women should take care of them now.
You know, some men want to be mama's boy still, you know, tied to the fucking umbilical cord of their mothers or their grandmothers.
Here's where men have to come in. This is where courage and different things like that come in. You guys are natural leaders. If you pay attention to how women work, they will listen and do what you say. Most of you are just too cowardly to force that and push it. And I'm not talking about force it in a forceful way where you become abusive. I'm talking about set the tone for what you will and will not have. Women will follow.
Because we got the goddamn gay men, we got the fucking bitch ass men.
Some that just aren't what I would say are very dominant, like maybe the man that I grew up understanding or grew up around.
Because we know that the flamboyant gay ass, you know, man is, you know, what the fuck he is. But you got the man that is the bitch and he got the bitchy ass ways like a woman, but yet he tends to hide it and he's delusional of his bitch ass ways.
If you really think about it, most women, what happens when you cheat on it? What do they likely do? Most of them will forgive you. Why? Because women are natural, empathetic, compassionate. They always want to work things out. They don't want to see things fail. They don't want to see things fall apart. You have the biggest weapon in front of you and you never use it.
I just want men to just really step up and just be the leader who you are. You know, quit waiting on a woman to give you direction on what it is that you need to do.
That's why I call men dumb. Not because I think y'all are dumb. I think you guys have a power that you're not tapping into. And it's not a power to control women and hurt them, because then you're going to end up with angry women who's slicing your tires and breaking windows. I'm talking about you have a power to be able to lead them and to be able to lead them down a path that's more fruitful and down a path that's going to be better fit for you. All you got to do is be honest. All you got to do is say this is how things are going to be. Women will get on board. They get on board when you do stupid stuff. What makes you think they won't get on board when you do it right?
You can't turn a good girl bad. When a good girl's gone bad, she gone forever. That's true. Love forever.
But what's a good girl though? Like what are the standards for being good?
What would you think about me? What makes a good guy? What makes a good girl? Like how opinionated are you, or how involved are you in your thoughts where you think that you're better than me?
I don't think there's such a good thing as a good guy or a good girl. I feel like there's, you know, a good guy for you and a good girl for you. This whole good girl with a bad rap, no, you're just a slut.
I feel like, what's bad when you grown?
If I'm a good guy and you're a bad guy, then what differs us? We could have 10 similarities and one difference, and then you'll be judging us different.
You know, like who don't cheat? Like some people don't, but for the most part, at some point in somebody's relationship, somebody's gonna cheat. So that means everybody's bad. And I don't feel like because you cheat that makes you a bad person. You're just flawed, and we all are flawed. And I mean, isn't the whole point of loving somebody to be able to love them through it all?
For both men and women, is that I think when we say nice guy or nice girl, we mean people who mean well and are accessible, and their guard is down and they're vulnerable. And unfortunately, so many of us, whether it be male or female, have been programmed to take advantage of people who are open, who are unguarded, who are genuine. And that really messes it up for a lot of people. So